This week on Le Mans Ultimate, we were at a home race at Silverstone where we were looking to take victory again. He's made an almighty cock up there! But the first race ended in disaster after a four-way battle for the lead ended when a hypercar wanted to get involved too. I can't believe it! Engines died. I can't believe it. This meant we wanted to improve on that result, and what happened next blew me away. Strap yourselves in for this one. So before we get into the feature race this week, I just want to say thank you for all the support on the channel. And we had an almighty race. It was a four-way battle for the lead, as you can see. It were an awesome race as the Beamer ahead has a bit of a moment. It gave us a chance to get right up behind him, but as I say, this race was just unbelievable until later on, where as you can see now a Hyper hits into the Beamer, ends his race and nearly collects some of the other GT3s. The Hyper's causing carnage as again another one hits, and this is a battle for the lead. Well, P3 at the minute, but another Hyper off the road, nearly taking out P2, I think that is. And again, as you can see ahead, we were trying to catch the three leaders. What a battle for first place. And look at this now as the Porsche goes to overtake the Beamer for P1. And P3's trying to overtake on the inside too as now. We're getting close behind where we can see another hypercar coming through. Blue flags, but oof, as we get close behind. Surely he's going to wait and go on the inside of us here as he's trying to go on the outside. We're going to wash out. Comes across and that's it. That's it. Unfortunate end to the race there for us. As we're going to look back at the replay, and I don't know, would you class this as a racing incident or not, as we were raging. Not happy as we now have a look. Comes across. There's only going to be one outcome there, I think. Race over. Right, so we're starting P5. The WEC experience around Silverstone. Let's see if we can get a podium. The lights are green, green, green. We get a decent start. Can we survive it? And now into race 2. Look behind straight away. The Lexus looking racy, trying to go on us inside. Just trying to survive turn 1 as it can get chaotic, but we manage. Just got to try and keep this Lexus behind us. We've got very cold tyres. Easy to get for the car to slide away from us here at the start. P2's got a drive through as well. Can't even see. Where's... I think it's glitched. I think with P4. Yeah, P1 it was just a little glitch. Think he might have been last, but as you can see, P2 with a drive through. Must have done something wrong at the start. It's gonna have a good run on us now. The Hyper off. There's a Hypercar ahead off. There's now... We look at P1, he's had enough. Hits the Hypercar. That was P1. He's going to get a good run on us now, but he'll be a madman to try overtake here. So P1 with a drive through, and he crashed off into the Hyper, and now as we're trying to cover off the Lexus, would have been an outstanding move to try and get round us there, but we cover it off. So P4 for the minute, trying to close in on the Porsche ahead. Chaotic first lap. We got the run on the Porsche. And now we looked on the inside of the Porsche. This is for P3. Or it would be P2 actually, because of that glitched out cars. We make the move stick. Great overtake there. As now we're looking to get the Lexus ahead. And we're through into P2. I just don't understand. It says P1's a minute and 55 ahead. There's a slow Hyper. Come on. got damage by the looks of it. That Hyper there with some big damage, just trying to rescue it back to the pits and keeping out of everyone's way. As we're so far wide there, that wasn't ideal. But we're reeling him in. Horse keeping some traffic behind. So as we're closing in to lap 3, we're slowly reeling in the Lexus. As he's a bit wide there, the car sliding, it gives it an opportunity to come. Be hard to make it stick round the outside as we switch back to the inside. We're right on his tail now. Yellow flags. I think that's behind. This is the battle for the lead. Had to back off a bit there when he's so close behind. It's very tricky, especially around here. Yeah, the dirty air around here, once you get close behind, it massively alters the car. And again, we're just trying to stick with him, but this Lexus in a straight line, as you'll see later on, is an absolute rocket. Now we're into lap 4. The gap extended a bit. It's a track limits for him there. But that's the first of the Lexus's track limits, so we've just got to be very careful. Yellow flags. Another Hyper off. The Hypers this week causing absolute carnage around Silverstone. It's the WEC experience, so you've got the Hypers and the GT3s. Gap still 0.9 to a second. They'll pull away on straight from us. But we're currently on a personal best. It's the first time I've done Silverstone on the daily, so we're just trying to get used to it, and we are getting faster. That's better, but still can do that much better.
What did you say?
That's better, but still can do that much better. Hyper off. He's got no wing, come on. Another Hyper with some damage, but he's keeping out of the way for us, so that's all good. Now we're still trying to reel in this Lexus. I think around the more nadgery bits we're a lot quicker than the Lexus, but the power that thing's got out of the corners, it pulls away from us. As we have the fastest middle sector of the race, and on the Delta with 4/10 up. The traction that Lexus gets out of there, it just pulls away from us like we stood still. He did the fastest lap of the race then, no. Oh, we're both wide. We both hit some bad track limits there. It's orange, so we're going to get a 1 point hit there. And I think the Lexus will already have a point from earlier on in the race. What an intense battle though, we're pulling away from the cars behind. Come on. It's so intense, but I just can't get right up behind him. As we say that, his rear bumper's getting closer. Come on, Slipstream, look how quick this Lexus is in a straight line. But around this tricky part, Maggots and Beckett's, I think we pull a lot on him. Look how close we are now. But then it'll pull away from us on the straight. Come on, Ferrari. Even with the Slipstream, it's a lightning fast. As we have some blue flags. Hyper's coming back through now, it's P1 behind. As the Hypers are going to make it interesting now. It goes wide. Starting to feel the pressure, I think, the Lexus. Still pulling away from the cars behind a little bit, 3.3. Both nearly on edge of the track limits there.
Now later on in this lap, look how much we're up on the delta. Closing in again, it's just back and forth between us. On the straights he'll pull us, and then in the technical sections we get back on him.
I'm just going to have to take the hit there.
Another track limits after going wide. If you hit that curve, it sends you out, and it's hard to pull it back without a big lift or some braking. But whilst we're close behind, we've just got to take the hit and be cautious.
Just look at it pull away there. Got no chance. What a battle though. The gap's increased now, 5 seconds nearly. I don't want it to be sorted out through Hyper either. I want it to be on track, a battle for P1. He's wide, that'll be a track limits.
So the Lexus must be totting up his track limits now, as it can lead to a penalty.
Looks like it could be a PB though. Fastest lap of the race.
Some more track limits for us as we decide to give it a lift after so many already. And if you see ahead, P1's got a drive through, but we haven't noticed yet. Concentrating around this technical section.
Oh, he's got a drive through. With that P1, he's made an almighty cock up there. Oh my god, what's he done? P1. What's he doing? I'll literally let him through. And then he'll try go through here, won't he? If I speak, why would you do that? It's a shame though, it's a shame. The Lexus driver. Don't know what happened there. But it's a shame about that. I wanted a good fight on the track, but too many cuts. But see if we can get him before he goes into the pits. What an epic race it would have been.
So a little disappointing that the Lexus got a penalty ahead, as we wanted a good battle, but this race wasn't as easy as we thought it was going to be. We make some stupid decisions.
Well, he's letting us through. And through goes Hamilton!
As earlier on before the race, we envisaged a through goes Hamilton moment, but it wasn't as iconic as Hamilton's around Silverstone in F1 cars.
A crying shame with his drive-through penalty. Could have been one of the best battles I've seen around Silverstone between GT3s. But we won't complain. P1, 16 minutes to go. A pit stop to go. Come on.
As now we're coming into the pits. We didn't really practice the pits and we nearly end up in the wall.
What the? Why did it take so long? I've put way too much fuel in. What am I doing? What am I doing? Put way too much in. So that could bring other people back into mix, but I was just concerned. I nearly crashed coming into pits. Oh my god, is he going to come out before? Oh my god, he's right on his tail now, that Porsche. We've lost a heap of time. Yeah, we've massively overcooked it there. So we're under pressure. It's definitely not over. Cold tyres. Come on. Only a second now. We're net P1.
So coming out the pits, it's a lot closer than we thought. Only 1 second now between us, who we're net P1 and the post behind's net P2. So we're gonna have to get his head down and pull away from him.
Gonna be closer than what I thought. Come on. That's gonna be a track limits. It's not. Come on, we need to gap him a bit now.
As he started to close in a little bit there, the car now starting to slide out a bit. The tyres, obviously a lot more use than what we started with, but it's just getting the tyres back up to temperature after being in the pits, because once you go in there, they're back down, and it'll take a lap or so just to get them back in the range.
Pulling away from a bit now, 1.2. Right, need to drop to first there now. Cars just wanting to go further out and wash out. See if anybody else has caught us up in pits after that.
So we're still putting in steady lap times really, but the outlap was a good one. As we're wrestling with the car now.
But we're pulling away. P1's going to have to come in for his stop.
1.4 now the gap to P2. P1 gonna have to come in.
Yep, into first there.
He really extended his stint there, P1, but 10 seconds is not going to be enough to come back anywhere near us.
So we'll take the lead again. We're just trying to be as consistent as we can. We're putting in decent lap times.
And also avoiding track limits, because we don't want to end up like the Lexus with a drive-through. That could be disastrous, and that'd mean race over.
Bit of a lift. 2 seconds a gap now, and then a big gap to P3. Come on, let's bring it home.
So we're on to lap 17 now as we're going on the first corner. We're going wide. It's going to be a big track limits. We're going to have to lift, and Hyper's coming through behind. He's flashing away. We don't want to get collected by one of them, as this week the Hypers haven't been the best, I don't think.
Lost a bit of time there with track limits. Silly by us. He's only 2 seconds, so we need to be smart. Especially with Hypers coming through.
Yeah, we're just trying to be cautious with the Hypers and let them go past without much trouble. As we'll lose a bit of time though, letting them through comfortably, but I'd rather that than potentially ending his race with a collision.
Less than 2 seconds now after we just let that Hyper through. I need to fuel save.
As now we're looking and we think potentially we're going to have to fuel save, so the car behind on 16% is really going to have to another track limits.
Uh-oh.
More Hypers coming through, and these two are battling, so we decide to take evasive action, but we're going to lose a heap of time.
I wasn't risking any of it, but I was looking at my fuel, and then I seen them Hypers come in. We lost a bit of time, but we need to be careful with fuel here. He's going to be even worse behind. That's awful.
Again, the car getting away from us, but it looks like the strategy that we've done is the right one, as P2 is going to have to massively save.
Surely this is the last lap. No.
20th lap, it's not his last lap, so 2 more laps to go. 8% for P2.
So he's really going to have to save. If there's another lap, he's got no chance behind. He won't make it to the end. Got 2%, he might not even get to the end of this lap. And Lexus behind, he's managed to get it to P8. Wow. Oh! He might have done us in pit stop, but he's had to pit again. Oh, what? I'm only one here gonna do. He were better just holding off and losing a few places. Imagine if I binned here on last lap. Oh no! Oh, he's still second. What? Never seen that before. Couple of corners to go.
As we're bringing it home, P2's got away with it. He's got a drive through, but he'll still get P2. We're closing in now on another victory.
We're cutting it with fuel and virtual energy, but we're gonna make it. It's a P1. What a result in the Ferrari round Silverstone's home race. P1. Come on. Come on. We're getting used to this podium malarkey. P1 again. What a result. What a race. And we learned from the first one. P1 again. Oh. Ban attacked me.